Hello there, my name is Priya Sodha. I am with Career Services here at Calbright College. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a resume using Google Docs. Sometimes starting out is the hardest process, and so we want to make sure to help and support you in that. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to ask you to open up your Calbright email address. From here, you're going to click on the 9 boxes on the top right, 9 dots in a Google Apps. You'll click that and move over to Drive, the triangle. Once you click the Drive, you are now in your Google Drive. Google Drive has various supports and options, and so today we are going to talk about how you can create a resume template on Google Docs so you don't have to worry about setting your resume up by yourself or manually. So you'll click on the new button on the left-hand side. Once you are there, you will scroll down to Google Docs. It is the blue icon. Hover over the arrow on the right, and you'll see 2 options, blank document and from a template. From here, you will click from a template. This is going to give you a variety of options of templates. Make sure that you are underneath the tab that says General. Here, if you scroll through it and have a moment to do so, you'll see some opportunities to have letter templates, proposals, resumes, etc. So this is something that you could also use in your own time. So for the purpose of today's conversation, we are going to look at resumes. Now they have 5 options of resumes here in Google Templates. You can choose either one that works for you. How you make that decision is how you want to visually show your experience to a recruiter. So it's really based on what you're most comfortable in, which template can get you the most information on one page, and then what template do you feel better kind of moving around and manipulating. Remember, this is just a template, so you are welcome to move it around. So for today's purpose, we are going to use the template called Coral right in the middle. You can choose to use that or another, and I will show you some pieces on your resume that you really want to make pop, stand out, and potentially modify, add, or change. So know that you can move around any of this on your resume. You can move any of the categories. If you want to move awards up, education down, that is up to you. I will give you some best practices and you can choose to move forward how you like. So at the very top, you have the option to write your name. You don't need this hello word here. This is just something fun from Google. But the goal is that your name stands out. It is nice, bright, and bold at the top. You do have the option to put your address. I suggest putting that because it helps the recruiter see where you are based, even if you're applying remotely. One thing this template does not have, and I suggest that you do, is to add your LinkedIn profile link so recruiters can directly click it and they don't have to search for you, removing them of having to do additional work. So how you do that is you can easily just write the word LinkedIn here, and they'll know that that's your profile. Highlighting this word, you'll go to your link, hyperlink at the very top, clicking that, and here is the option that you can paste your link. When you go to your LinkedIn page, you'll get the choice to copy and paste your personalized LinkedIn URL. For this purpose, I will give you a sample. You will just put in, I'm going to put linkedin.com. When you press apply here, they can directly click here and go to your LinkedIn page. So it's kind of a nice added benefit. Moving down, I notice this template also does not have another category that is really important to have, which is summary. Summary is kind of 1 or 2 lines that talk about who you are. In order to do this, you can copy and paste one of the already established sections such as skills here, copy it, and you can paste it. And now you have 2 skills. You can change the word skills and you will type in summary. So for your summary, you really want to use 1 or 2 sentences for the recruiter to know who is this person and what are they looking to do. So for an example, a summary can say, sales professional with over 5 years of experience in customer relationship management, looking to transition my work into the tech industry as a Salesforce administrator for the company Google. Right? So at the very beginning, you talked about who you were, you talked about your experience and skills, and then you talked about what you're looking to do. Because if your summary doesn't say what you're looking to do, then the recruiter won't know exactly if you're applying for the right job. So keep that in mind. A summary is very important to have. The next category is skills. Skills here, you really want to make sure that you're using your technical skills and you're adding your soft skills or transferable skills. Especially if you are transitioning into a new industry, it's important that recruiters know that you have a lot of skills that you're bringing into a new industry. Some skills that are transferable that are technical are Google Drive, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Office, potentially Salesforce, potentially using platforms, communication tools like Slack. So add that here. And then additional technical skills that you get through your coursework at Calbright, you can also add. For transferable skills and soft skills that are really important to add are going to be collaboration, potentially communication. Maybe you've done public speaking before. Maybe you've been in sales, so you have customer service experience. This is important because while you might be applying to a tech industry job, you are going to be expected to work in groups, work with people, and work in teams. And that's really important for recruiters to know that they will not have to train you on that and that you already bring those skills to the table. So know that you already have skills that they're looking for. So moving down to your professional experience, this is clear, clean, clear and clean and concise. Use this template, and when you feel more comfortable kind of expanding on it, please do so. This template has provided you 3 bullet point options, but if you need to add more bullet points, you can always click enter and more bullets will pop up. The suggested best practice is around 3 or 4 for a job because recruiters are going to do a quick sweep of your resume first, and then they'll dive into your job details. But the format is easy to use. It's important that your format is very clear, clean, and concise. Education down here, if you have education you would like to add, please do so. Think about any certifications or colleges you have gone to. It's important to also put Calbright College here so they know that you're currently and actively a student and pursuing a certain certification. And then awards is a topic here. You can choose to put this. Other things that people use is volunteer experience. So if you have plenty of volunteer experience that you want to showcase on your resume, you can do that here. Maybe professional certifications that you have or professional affiliations. Maybe you're part of a monthly networking group, etc. Whatever kind of will help add some of your personalization touch to this resume. You know, people are going to hire you. So let's think about saving your resume. That's a huge topic of concern right now for some folks is how do I save my resume? So it's really important that you know you're going to be exporting. You can export this as a PDF. So if you click File, Download as a PDF, it's a great way if you're going to be copying, using this resume to apply directly to a job. You can download it as a PDF and send it in an email. But when you save your resume, you want to make sure that the recruiter knows who you are, what job you're applying to, and what company, and that they know this is a resume because you could be attaching 3 or 4 different materials or items to your email or to the job application. So the best way to do this is to put your name first, put the job that you're looking to apply for, and then put the company. So let's say I'm applying for Google. And then you want to put resume, right? It's really clean and clear that they know who this is, what job you're applying to, what company, and that this is your resume, right? So now the one best advice is to be customizing your resume over and over to each job description or job application that you turn in for. In order to do that, you want to make sure that you're, aligning some of the skills that they're asking for on the job description and putting it in your resume, making sure that you're using some of your professional experience that really relates to what they're looking for the job. So if I'm applying to Google, but then I'm also applying to Amazon, if I'm applying to a small business, I'm going to have different titles here. And I'm also going to have potentially different things here, right? So to do that, you don't have to start this from scratch all over again. You can make this easy by making a copy of this resume. So you'll click File, make a copy, and then rename it. So maybe this is my Amazon resume. Yeah, so I put Amazon, rename it. Once I press OK, a new window will pop up. In this window, I can choose to modify it however I want so that I am ready to apply to the position at Amazon. So know that this process takes feedback, it takes support, and we are here for you in Career Services at Calbright. We also have career service office hours, and you can email us at careerservices@calbright.org. Thank you.